Hey, what's going on, everyone? We're going to be talking about shoulder popping, cracking, snapping, all those weird noises that might be happening, what you should do about it, maybe you shouldn't do anything, and when you should see a specialist to go get it taken care of. So we have Tom here. Tom has no idea what we're about to do. He literally just got done working out. So it might be a little funny, but we're going to do the best we can for you. So first off, if you're starting to warm up, maybe you're doing dips, you're doing shoulder presses, you're benching, push-ups, wherever it may be, maybe you're snatching. In the first few reps, you might hear some cracking, almost like cracked knuckles, but then it goes away. That's okay. Sometimes when we do resistance training, our training period, we'll get some air release from joints, and it's not a big deal. All right, now if you feel it constantly, every single rep, we want to play around with some different things that might help you. As long as this pain isn't radiating out, usually some mobility work, stretching, whatever it happens to be, will help with some of that cracking, rubbing sensation. So I'm going to take Tom over to this band. Now Tom knows this one. We're going to do the overhead banded stretch. So he's going to wrap and grab, get that wrist in there, and he is going to step back. He's going to drop that chest down. You can kneel if you want to. Our goal is to get this band pulling that arm up. You'll hear people say it distracting the joint. You should feel it down your lat. I'm going to have Tom twist and turn. Find where it's bad. Sometimes when you drop that shoulder down, it gets in there a little bit deeper. You can even slide this way. And you see Tom's actually pretty flexible in this position. That's awesome. He's going to stand up and keep that hand in the band. And all he's going to do is turn away from it and face this way, and he's going to let that band pull across his upper back. All right, so you can step towards this wall more. Let's get a little more of a stretch. This feels really good after a workout sometimes too, because this area takes a beating, but we usually don't do anything about it. We might lacrosse ball up in here, but we never try to slide and glide the scapula around, make sure it's moving right for us. Now Tom's going to keep his hand in that band. He's going to rotate forward. He's going to rotate that thumb down and turn and face that wall. And this one's tough on him, if I remember correctly. So you might get a stretch down that bicep. You don't get in the front of the shoulder. So bomb the push-up, bomb the ring dip. This stretch is going to help you out there. A lot of people forget that their bicep attaches into the shoulder, so you might get pain up in your scapula, and it might actually be your bicep pulling on stuff funny. So if we get a quick release in that bicep, help open up range of motion, you'll feel better in your upper back, and you can relax, come on out of that. Now, a couple other stretches that help a lot, because I personally like the load stretches a little bit, is maybe just take a weight plate, lay flat on your back on a foam roller, let it pull you overhead, or if that ring dip position, if that shoulder rolls around or gets real tight and inflamed there sometimes, we can do the kitchen sink stretch. So Tom's gonna come over, face me. He doesn't even know what's going on. Come around this way, other way. Other way. Come on this side, we're gonna face that way, and you're gonna put your hands behind you, palms up. Let's get your hands as close together as you can. You can grab that bar, and we're gonna be real careful to make sure that this shoulder doesn't roll forward, and you can go into a little lunge. Go ahead, go down into it. You can hold down here, contract, relax, breathe, come back out of it, and you can keep trying to sink lower and lower. Another way you can do this is always just do a tabletop stretch. Now, if we're pressing overhead, if we get some pinching, usually when it comes to pinching, all the stretching in the world will not necessarily help you, because we have some impingement going on, bone on bone, something there that we need to kind of manipulate this joint and kind of reset it. So we're gonna try something with a kettlebell. If that doesn't work for you, go see a specialist. They might be looking at some strength imbalances for you. You can do all the YTs, crossover symmetry, all that stuff really helps. You guys can check that out online. There's plenty of videos. I'm gonna have Tom lay flat on his back. Facing this way? Yeah, feet that way, head that way. He's gonna grab this kettlebell, and all he's gonna do is press it straight up overhead. All right, so what we're trying to do is allow gravity. See this gap in here? We wanna keep this gap as minimal as possible, squeeze those shoulder blades together a little bit, and then you can take that hand and you can wrap it around this side. All right, you can put it the other way too, it helps a little bit. Our goal is to accumulate about 2 to 3 minutes. So if you feel a little pinching in there, this can help. Sometimes pinching is strength imbalances. So again, working on those YT, Ws, Ls, all those different exercises for your rotator cuff and your upper back, that will help as well. It'll help stabilize that shoulder a little bit more. And relax, put that down nice and slow. Now, if these things don't help, right, and we're pressing, we're pushing, and our shoulder keeps getting inflamed and it's radiating up the neck, down the arm, please go see a specialist. We constantly see people, hey, you know, if I just do this rotator cuff stuff, I can manage the pain a little bit. It only hurts for a couple days. Pain is your body speaking to you. So if this pain radiates in different places, go see someone who specializes in it. Maybe your trainer knows how to do this stuff. They're an ART specialist. But go out there, find a specialist. Radiating pain, chronic pain is not a good thing. All right, so there's some steps that you can look at: when to stretch, when to mobilize, when to try and reset that shoulder back in place. Hope that helps. Let us know if you have any questions.